So this person says, so let me get this straight. A person making a cognitive decision to participate in sexual activity with a person of the same sex is not a choice. Good gosh, this is funny, he said. It's a choice to participate in sexual activity with somebody. Yes, absolutely. But that's not what the video was about. As the people that have replied to your comment have aptly pointed out, the content of the video went right over your fucking head. If you engage in sexual activity with somebody, that's a choice. That's a decision that you make. If you're gay or straight, that's not a choice. Right? So I'm straight. I make a decision to engage in sexual activity with my wife. That's a decision. I didn't decide to be gay. That's what we were talking, or straight. That's what we were talking about. Just like gay people never decided to be gay. That's the part that's not a choice. That's the part that's not a decision. And if you disagree with that, then I would like for you to pinpoint for me when you decided to be straight. Because you can't. Because you didn't. I never decided to be straight. I just am straight. The people who I know in my life that are gay didn't decide to be gay. They just are gay. As a matter of fact, if we go back in time to high school, I had a very good friend in high school that I didn't know was gay until many, many, many years after high school. He made a decision in high school to stay in the closet and pretend to be straight. Took a girl to homecoming, took a girl to this event, never did anything with them, but that's what he thought society wanted him to do. Is pretend to be straight, pretend to be gay. Or pretend to be straight instead of being who he is, being gay out in the open. So the decision he made was to pretend to be somebody he wasn't, because who he actually was, who he was born as, was at the time socially unacceptable. And he was a very good friend of mine. I would still consider him a friend. We talk every once in a blue moon. He still lives in southern Indiana. And looking back on it, I'm embarrassed for all of society that guy couldn't be who he was in high school. That we couldn't hang out with him knowing he was gay and not have to put on an act or pretend. So yeah, the point of that video just went completely over your head. The decision we're talking about is whether or not to be straight or whether or not to be gay. That's not a decision people make. People are either straight or gay or whatever the case may be. Then they make a decision to have sex with somebody. But yeah, I really didn't think that needed to be explained. But Jesus fucking Christ, man. Here we are.